Ask yourself 3 questions. 1, is the internet the future? 2, are there fortunes being made on the internet? 3, are you making a fortune on the internet?
Why not? Because fortunes are being made now. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
The 40 richest people under the age of 40?
Guess what? Over half of them made their fortunes on the internet. And believe it or not, you could too.
All you need is access to a computer.
The internet will do 2 things: create new opportunities and destroy old ways and methods of doing business.
Welcome to the Internet Gold Rush. You can stake your claim or sit back and watch it all happen.
You've got 4 chances to make money on the internet right now. 1, become an investor. The problem?
You must pick the right stock and have money you're willing to risk.
2, become a developer. The problem?
You need technical training. Are you ready to quit your job and go back to school?
3, become a seller. The problem?
You'll need a marketable product or service, and lawyers and patent clerks and infrastructure.
And a website. A good one. Because 4 out of 5 users never revisit the average website. Or 4, you can start now with what you have right from where you are.
The internet revolution will only happen once. And every person watching this will have the same opportunity.
Bottom line?
Get involved or get run over.
But how can you get involved?
I think if people could really grasp the power of the internet, they would drop everything they're doing right now today and learn as much about it as they could. There's 1.5 billion users on the internet right now.
But you thought saving money made you money.
If you take a look at this 40-year run on the dollar is designed economically to lose money every single year. So why would you save something that loses money every year? And what this means for somebody on retirement plans is that after you retire, the value of your dollar goes down and your cost of living keeps going up. To my rich dad, that was bad advice and made no sense. Again, it was different value. An important diagram my rich dad showed me when I was a little boy was a diagram known as a cash flow quadrant. And the quadrant is made up of the 4 different people who make up the world of business. So my rich dad said, in the world of business, there's E's. And E's stand for employees. An employee, he says, you can always tell who they are by their core values. And what the employee, whether the president or the janitor of the company, will always say the same words. The words are, I'm looking for a safe, secure job with benefits. That's what makes them an employee, because their core values are security. The other one of the 4 is the S, or the small business owner or the self-employed. And again, their core values will cause them to use the same words, which are, if you want it done right, do it by yourself. S means they're also solo. They're generally one-person act, or they operate by themselves. On the right side of the quadrant are the B's. And what Rich Dad said the B stood for was big business, or like Bill Gates. Forbes defines big business as 500 employees or more. And their words are different. They say, I'm looking for a good system, a good network, and the smartest people I know to help run my business. So they're unlike the S. They don't want to run the company by themselves. They want smart people to run their companies for them. And then the 4th of the quadrant is the I, and I stands for investor. These are people who have money work hard for them. These people are people who have people work hard for them. And these are the people that work hard for the rich here. So early on in my life, it was my poor dad who always said to me, you know, Robert, go to school and get a high-paying job. And so my poor dad's core value was to be an employee. He wanted job security, promotions, a steady paycheck, and all this. And so it was my rich dad who said to me, he says, you know, Robert, if you really want to be rich, learn to build businesses. It made more sense to him to work hard to build a business, something you owned, and something you could pass on for generation to generation to your kids. Whereas my poor dad said work hard, but my rich dad said, why would you work hard for something you'll never own and you can get fired from right away? Again, that was the difference in values. So my rich dad suggested I learn how to be a business owner and learn how to be an investor. And that's one of the big differences. On this side of the quadrant, these people here work for security. They work for money also. On this side over here, their key value that they want is they want freedom. They don't want to have to work at a job anymore. They don't want to have to work for the rest of their lives. So the beauty of building a business and learning how to invest is very simply that this is passive income. You work hard for a few years, but possibly for the rest of your life, income keeps flowing to you.
Hi, my name is Michael Force. Thanks for visiting my website. And as you can see, I'm in Paris, France right now, overlooking the Eiffel Tower. My wife and I are taking the next few months off, and we're going to travel all through Europe. We're hitting Spain next, then we're going to go down to Morocco, and we're going to see all of Northern Africa. That's what I love about this business, that it runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for you. I don't have to trade time for money or work my way up the corporate ladder like the average person is doing every single day. This business runs for me 24 hours a day, taps the largest market on the planet, 1.5 billion people in 100 different English-speaking countries. Got a powerful product line. I don't have to put out $1 million and invest in a brick-and-mortar business or a franchise and have to worry about headaches like employees and space, rent, inventory, insurance, liabilities, or any of those headaches. This business is automated, and that's what I love about this business. I average $80,000 a month with this very system that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you how you can do exactly the same. But first, I'm going to log into my business bank account, my Bank of America bank account, and prove to you that this is a very real business with very real numbers, and we're very real people. So hold on one second, and I'll log into our Bank of America account for you. Hi, Michael Force here again. Wanted to do exactly what I said I would do, and I'm going to prove to you that this is a very real business with very real numbers. You're going to see something here that you don't see anywhere else online, frankly, because no one else can prove it, because they're not telling you the truth. I'm one of the few that is, and I'm going to prove to you that it is very real. So hold on one second. I'm going to log into my business bank account at bankofamerica.com. I use my company name, Advertising Inc., which is a registered S Corp out of California. We'll log in there, show you the real profit and revenue generated with this powerful platform and model. Take a look at the statements. We'll jump around. For the last year or two, just random months, so you can see the overall averages. This model is 80% profit. I have no employees, I have no space, no rent, no inventory, no insurance, no liabilities, none of those headaches. It is one of the most powerful platforms I have seen on the internet and business model, and why it has consistently produced for me for the last 4 years, and I know it can do the same for you. We'll jump around to another month here. That one was $94,000. This one is about $174,000. This was a great month. $174,795.15 there. Revenue generated, as I said, 80% profit. And let's see here. We have another month here, $97,652.83. Kind of move through these quickly. Be mindful of the clock here. I know people's attention span is not very long, as is mine. $170,056.95 there. We'll jump around to another month there, the last 2 years. $84,803.64 there. And we'll do one more month here. You can see the overall average is about $101,000. I've averaged it out overall the last 4 years. $76,068.65 there. Very real numbers, very real business, and we are very real people. I'll prove that to you as well. Picture of my wife and I on our iPhoto here. And our baby girl, we just had her. She's about 7 months old already. I can't believe how quickly time flies here. Another picture. I'll show you. Whoops. That was Rome last year. We were in Dominican Republic for a couple of weeks. We had a nice little vacation down there. We were in Paris, France last year, as we are every year. Ibiza, Spain. We were over there for a couple of weeks, relaxing and enjoying a small island off of Spain. We're back over to Baja, below California there, doing some doing buggy ridings with a good friend of mine. And then we were in Arizona. Did some golfing with some of the boys, Marines. And then we have me in Venice last year. back in Monterey, California, over in Napa.
And I just wanted to point out, more than the money that I'm about to show you this week that I made with the Mailbox Profit System, which of course, as you already know, promotes Light Your Wireless. More than the money, it's more about the time freedom. The freedom for me to stop what I'm doing, which isn't much, you know, hanging out at home with the family. Of course, my kids are in school today, during the day, but you know, hanging out with my wife, hanging out with my youngest son, my 3-month-old. Landon, but more importantly than the money, it's be able to stop what I'm doing and come pick up my son from school because he's sick, you know, not having to ask my boss if I can take off of work that day or if I can leave real quick to take him to the doctor. That's the exciting part about this business, being able to do what I want, when I want, for as long as I want, and never have to check my bank balance kind of lifestyle, and definitely never have to check in with anybody as far as, you know, whether or not I can do something like that, just take off and take my son to the doctor. So let me stop talking and show you what you want to see, proof of income that this business actually works. So let me show you real quick. Wow, okay, not a bad week. I've had better, you know, but it's pretty good when you have a slow week like this. First of all, let me just show you Light Your Wireless. More importantly, $5,358. That's a slow week for me, okay? Keep in mind my best week is just a little under $8,000 with this company. Keep in mind I create different systems for other opportunities, but the Mailbox Profit System is my newest system, my newest automated system specifically for the Light Your Wireless opportunity. And keep in mind also, I've only been promoting Light Your Wireless for a few months, okay? I'm brand new to this company, to this program, and already I've got, you know, checks for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a week coming to my mailbox. But more importantly, it's also working for others. So if by chance you did watch the DVD and you haven't pulled the trigger and gotten started yet with Light Your Wireless, I'm really scratching my head and wondering why. Please don't let another week go by without, you know, getting a check in your mailbox instead of just sitting here watching checks come to my mailbox. Do that now. I'll see you at the bank. Take care, everyone.